How's that? There we go. Susie, you turned it off.
I don't know anything about it. I just have it for fake.
Have you ever been in a position where something has happened really tremendous in front of you? Maybe somebody has spoken in front of you. I think of golf. I don't know how many of you golf. You know, you're part of a foursome and you're the last one up. And everybody hits their tee shot and the ball goes dead center, miles down the fairway, and then it's your turn. Okay, how well do I do here? How do I follow that up? Same with speaking. Somebody has done a really awesome, inspiring speech, and then it's your turn. How do you follow that up? Well, I don't have to worry about that because I'm the first speaker here, so there you go. But what you do in that situation is you pull from your inner strength. You go deep, you focus on yourself, and you grab all that strength to push everything away, all the distractions, all the negativity, and you just focus on yourself. And this room here is full of that. Like, there's so much inspiration in this room, so many people that motivate other people. It's an honor to be here. I did this speech, the theme of it is In Search of Heroes. I did this speech last year, third Monday of January, which is Martin Luther King Day. And I was at Kitchener City Hall, speaking in the conference room there, where Carl Zare goes and all the politicians meet. And maybe there's 30 people that it can fill. So it's a small, intimate audience, such as like this. And they had introduced me, and I come up to the lectern and about to start my speech, and I can hear from the big rotunda. In the rotunda, they had a huge expose on Martin Luther King Day. And I could hear from the PA system coming through the walls and the doors, I knew there was a speech going on. And I recognized it was Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous speech. Now, he's got two. He did I Have a Dream in 1963, and he did I've Been to the Mountaintop, April 3rd, 1968, at the Mason Temple in Memphis, Tennessee. And that was the one he was doing it, and doing here on video, yes. And I could, like, it was near the end where it gets really powerful. So I'm about to speak, but I'm going through my head. And if you're not familiar with the speech, I'll just remind you of what he says here, and I don't pretend to do any justice to Dr. King, but he goes on, because I've been to the mountaintop, and I don't mind. Just like anybody, I would want to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that right now. I'm here to do God's will, and He has allowed me to go to the mountaintop, and I have seen the promised land. And he finishes off the speech by saying to the people there that I'm going to take you to the promised land, but I may not be there to enjoy it with you. How prophetic was that? Because the next day, April 4th, he was assassinated. I'm about to speak juxtaposed over one of the most famous speeches ever, given by a man who epitomizes what a hero is. I knew my place. I asked my audience, I said, look, before I speak, just listen to the words that you're hearing through the wall. The word hero refers to characters who, in the face of danger, adversity, or from a position of disadvantage,